champion Jeff Gordon, the 5-time winner here at the Brickyard, getting ready to step into Dale Jr.'s number 88. That'll happen at 1:30 for Sprint Cup Series opening practice. Then at 3 this afternoon, Xfinity Series final practice. Sprint Cup Series back on the track at 4. And, of course, covering all of the stories of the day, NASCAR America at 5:30 tonight. Jeff looks good, looks confident. There'll be some newness to him sitting in that 88 for the first time.
You know, here's something. You always are a little anxious, you know, when you go, especially you come here. But I'll bet for the first time in a long time, Jeff Gordon has a little anxiety. He's a little bit nervous getting in a race car because he's never, since he started driving at 5, he's never sat out this long without being in the seat of a race car. And so I'm sure that there's a few anxious moments for him. It'll be interesting to watch him get out there and get up to speed.
You see they've kept Earnhardt Jr.'s name on the race car, as they should. Wishing Dale very well now as he continues to recover. But the driver's suit filled by Jeff Gordon. Great choice to try to win another Brickyard 400 for Rick Hendrick. Here's Kyle Busch, Marty.
Dave trying to get some more laps in that 18 car. Obviously won this race last year. Just checking with Chris Gale. He said first couple runs they actually were having a little bit of problem. The car was kind of rolling over on the right front. It couldn't turn like Kyle wanted to. They've made a couple of changes, and they are extremely happy with it right now. In fact, Chris Gale in the last lap kind of raised his eyebrows. He goes, that was a good lap time. So they're running some fast laps here on some old tires for Kyle Busch. But talk about that rolling over on the right front, Kyle and DJ. Not a comfortable feeling here at Indy, is it?
No, it's not really. You know, there's certain things that you want your car to do, and as a driver, you know what you're looking for, especially a winning driver like Kyle Busch. Now, this is a different right-side tire than what they've had here in the past, so you know, that could be a little bit different, give him a little bit different sensation. But Chris Gale's so good at giving this driver what he's looking for, and he knows exactly when that time is, and they're running good lap times on some tires that have some laps on them.
Yeah, and the one thing is, as a driver, and Dale can speak to it, you feel so much here because the racetrack is so flippin' smooth. You know, it's not like we saw last week in New Hampshire, the big bump getting in turn 3 and these guys just trying to fight it to get over the bump, or some of the racetracks where you've got swells and stuff. You watch that front valence on these cars as they run around this racetrack, it's like it never moves. And you can almost see when Kyle Busch talks about the right front being up, the right front valence almost looks like it's up a little bit. Or the left front's down, then the left front valence looks like it's down, but it's that way through the corner, down the straightaway, all the way around. It's an incredible paving job.
We used to call it billiard table smooth, but kids don't play billiards much anymore these days. So I was thinking Microsoft Surface tablet smooth.
You know what?
Right?
Yeah. I was thinking Pokemon Goes. That's the way it is.
That hasn't been smooth for some people. Blake Cook in the 11. Word is that he, along with his crew chief Chris Rice and Ray Black Jr., won the Chevrolet Golf Tournament here at the Brickyard Crossing yesterday, but there were also some accusations of scoring inaccuracies. So
yeah, I don't think they met the lazy.
Didn't pass the LIS golf score.
They didn't pass it.
You get one of those pencils that has an eraser on it, and a lot of things can happen.
A lot of things can happen. Chris Rice.
Still got the W. Alex?
I can add to that. I played in that golf tournament yesterday, and the golf carts here at the Brickyard Crossing Golf Course have a GPS in it, and it keeps up with live scoring. You put your score on the GPS inside the cart. Well, Team Ray Black Jr., as it was titled on the leaderboard, was not even on the leaderboard until we were on the 18th hole. Suddenly, they become position number 1. Well, I was talking to Blake Cook a little bit before practice and asked him about that very thing. And his excuse was, whether you believe it or not, Blake's never really, well, he's a race car driver. Sometimes they lie. Yeah, he said, you know, our GPS wasn't working. We couldn't add it in. So we kept it on the paper scoring and turned it in at the end. And they, as in the golf course, finally put it on the computer. Believe it or not, I don't know. We didn't win, though.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't believe that story.
I know. I mean, not at all. Not at all. You've got racers writing things down on paper. No, I don't believe it either.
No. But I will say, and I've said this before, but every racetrack should have a golf course at it. It'd be outstanding.
You know? At least makes it pretty, that's for sure. Blake Cook, you see down there, 12th position on the chase grid right now, just 13 points to the good. So as we watch this race, the heat races in the main on Saturday, you see Ryan Sieg in the 39, Blake Cook in the 11, Ross Chastain, Jeremy Clements. These guys are going to be racing hard to be ahead of the other one.
Yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, and he's done a great job.
Yes, he has. Yeah, and these positions changed, and they caught up or lost last week it was a big swing for a couple of these guys that had some issues and were running well in the race. But it is, these guys, again, we talked about it earlier when we talked about Jeremy Clements. These guys do a fantastic job when you compare them to the Gibbs organizations and the Childress organizations. It is amazing how competitive they are.
And this team as well, for the first time team in 2016, they put it together extremely well. Blake currently 16th fastest in single lap runs here at Indianapolis. 10 minutes remaining in Xfinity Series practice. Sprint Cup practice will be coming up next. That guy's car, that guy driving it, Jeff Gordon, you'll see soon on NBCSN.